This week we're taking a look at Chapter 12, Narration. Expository narratives are used to explain or prove a point. We most often use two kinds of these stories. The extended narrative, which is a long episode that by itself illustrates or supports an essay's thesis, and two, the brief narrative, a shorter incident that is often used in a body paragraph to support or illustrate a particular point in an essay. So the extended narrative, the focus is on the narrative. A brief narrative is something we add into an essay to illustrate a point. So how do you write the effective narrative essay? First, you have to know your purpose and what you're trying to accomplish. Then you want to present your main point clearly. Many writers first state a thesis claim followed by a narrative that supports it. Next, you want to follow a logical time sequence, chronological order, or some kind of flashback technique. For our purposes, chronological order will probably work best. Flashback gets a little tricky. When you're writing the effective narrative essay, you want to use sensory details to hold your reader's interest. Let the reader feel, see, and hear. Put them in the moment with you. You want to create authentic characters. Detail is crucial. The reader should be able to visualize the character. And you want to use dialogue realistically. The right dialogue can help make your story more realistic and interesting. So, in an essay like what we're going to write, you want to use dialogue sparingly to bring color to the piece, but it shouldn't be the main focus. So some problems to avoid. Choose your subject carefully. You may have more success basing your narrative on something you know well. We have two options. Limit your scope. It's better to select one episode and flesh it out with many specific details so readers can clearly see your point. And don't let your story lag or wander. Dismiss all unessential information and focus your attention on important events, people, and places. The purpose of a narrative essay is to tell a story. Narrative essays, again, are organized in chronological order. They tell a story in the order that the events happened. You want to always end your essay with a memorable and strong concluding paragraph. Always remember to stick to one point throughout the essay. Each paragraph should flow smoothly from one to the other. Essays require transitional words and phrases to move them along smoothly. Some transitions for narrative essays are first, next, then, and finally. Because narrative essays are sometimes personal in nature, the writer can use the first-person point of view. Other essays require the use of the third-person point of view. And since narrative essays allow the writer to tell a personal story, they can be the most enjoyable to write, so you can definitely have fun with this assignment. Visualizing the process of narration. So with pre-writing, you want to identify possible subjects by considering the following questions. So, if you want to take a look at those. Along with drafting, this will determine the effect you hope your essay will have on your audience by asking the following questions. Then with revising, you want to carefully review your thesis and the supporting details you use by asking these questions. And then editing and proofreading. So take a look at the sentence level issues of your essay by asking the following questions. Thank you, and be sure to watch the narration assignment video.